Welcome to the Minesweeper project on bbteacher.com. Today we'll start a project in which we attempt to recreate the Microsoft Windows game called Minesweeper. Probably most of you are familiar with Minesweeper, but let's give you a quick look at it just in case you haven't perhaps ever played the game. Minesweeper is a game in which there are a number of hidden mines. In this case we're looking at the intermediate version of the game, and the game is played by clicking on these mine cells down here, and you're told one of two things. Let's try it here. I may lose immediately. Yep, did that time. So I'll start over. First try you almost have to guess where things are. And I didn't hit a mine that time, and it opened up an area here. And now it tells me how many mines there are in the cells surrounding each of these marked cells here. For example, next to this cell here there's one mine, and it has to be this uncovered mine right here. So I'm going to right click and mark that with a flag, and then I know then that there has to be one here also, and because this only has one, I know that these three have to be non-mines, and this is a corner, so it has to be a mine, and so on. So you can then work out based on logic and reasoning where all the mines have to be around a specific cell. And with a little luck then you can get all the mines uncovered and mark them. Here there are 40 mines on this particular level of the game, and I've been playing for 55 seconds. So this Minesweeper game then has a number of options here. You can right click on any cell and put a flag on it, or if you're not sure what's under it, you can right click it again and put a question mark on it. So you can mark those with a question mark or a mine flag. There are numbers in the cells, or there are empty cells that have been uncovered and blank cells that have never been uncovered. So there is a typical board, and you can see then that each of these cells has to have the ability to display a number of different things in it. Up at the top then we have some menu options. You can opt for a very beginner level game, very small board, very few number of mines, 11 here. You can go for an intermediate, which is what we just had there. And then you can play the game at the advanced level, which is a much larger board and takes proportionately a longer time to initialize. And we're still waiting. Seems to me that it takes quite a while in this Visual Basic version to initialize that game. And we're still waiting, so maybe you should go have a cup of coffee and come back, and maybe it'll be all initialized by the time you get back. In any case, the Minesweeper game then is one that involves a special thing called a user control, which you'll see. We will be working with various types of events. We'll be doing a recursive subroutine, which is a kind of a clever device for speeding up your game, and we'll be doing all this along with you so that you can follow along how a game such as this is put together. So hey, welcome, thanks for coming, and thanks for programming along with us.